apologies for the upcoming episode. There might be some audio issues, and I tried my best to try to fix them, but just letting you know ahead of time. Alright, fine. Estate visitor. Alice has a look of dissatisfaction. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Reluctant. Survival come what may. Its father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family. Alvino, Alize, it is you! When I heard you'd been dragged before the forum, I came swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad they allowed you to stay. Oh, that must be their mom. Mother! And I was like, yes, it is me, their mother. That was like more for the player than them. Crap, well, how did... Ambulance? I think it was ambulance, is how they said it. Ambulance Olivier at your service. And you fine people must be the scions of the Seventh Dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches Father that you were here... Oh, bother that. I'm to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortuno are not on the best of terms at the moment. But I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. The time couldn't be better. As I understand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Anchor's group and reconsider our options. Go, visit your home. We will be back at the annex when you're ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure Firemac, what do you think? Firemac? The Firemac Summers? What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Championing Orza, I insist that you join us. Sure. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Firemac, if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. Oh, no chance to do a talk thing, right? And then she was gone, with her opportunity to... and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. Ooh! Ooh! I'm sure Alvino thinks nothing of it. He invited classmates over all the time, but I wasn't the most, it was a different time for me, right? I apologize, my mother is not one to take no for an answer. I still am glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Firemac? Though it seems we shall have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us on our visit home? But of course... Fine. If we're going, then let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into our private chambers. Thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room always was perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away. Childhood toys. I mean, never mind. Let me just say this that way. Straight down the stairs. Come on. Yeah, they're accompanying us. Cool, cool. Surely there's some points of talking, right? I also gotta make sure there's no more quests popping up. And when I get a chance, I will be going back to do those quests before going with Thancred and the boys. Why is that blocked? What's going on here? That's a weird zone. But okay. Discuss view from the bridge. As children, Alpha and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. It must have been a day when his meetings ran long before I remember growing restless and leaning out over the railing to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at that exact moment, came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. When Alize and I were little, this bridge was far as we permitted to wander alone. And I say alone, but my mother or a servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. Oh, all done. Plus another chance to talk to you guys. Not emote. Oh yes, this is where I first practiced magic on an actual person. Alize had fallen, you see, and scraped her knee quite badly, so I tried casting the simple restorative spell I had only just learned. How she smiled when the moon closed, the joy and relief. That was, I believe, the very moment I chose the healing arts as my main subject of my studies. We used to come here all the time with grandfather. In summer, I would dip my hands and feet into the fountain and splash about. Not Alphino, though. Even back then, he wasn't very fond of playing in water. He'd make any excuse to avoid it, which would explain how I came to swim like an auk and sink like a stone. And he sink like a stone. Okay, I was wondering why that was weirding me out. Are there any other little talking dialogues? It's probably not too far out. Yeah, I just want to make sure there's nothing hiding over here. I think we're good. Alright, let's continue the quest. Away. Look at them go, look at them bobble weave. Look at them bobble weave. Weave. Bobble weave. Bobble weave. Bobble, bobble. Millions. Yeah. Alright. And here you are at last. Please do come in. Oh my, look at that bald guy.
Welcome home,
my lady.
What are you gawping at?
I wonder if any of those helpers were the two we saw way back in Realm Reborn. I'd have to go back and look. Like, if you recall, like, way back when you first see Alize and Alphino, there's like two, like, the butler dudes following Alize around. I wonder if they're amongst these people. House Lemur is in all its grandeur. Scion headquarters must be squalid indeed. That one.
Oh, gods, please don't. It makes me feel like a spoiled princess.
Because it's probably what you were.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures.
Why you call them the twins? That sounds weird coming from the mother.
I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. It is plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Do I get to choose the tales? Or no, I guess I'm just going to mention them all right now. Like how we're both in the same carriage that apparently no one talks about.
When you mentioned
she's got
gifts,
Nicholas.
I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
See, if this angle, the little shadow in her hair makes it look like she has one of those hidden garland eyeballs, which wouldn't make any sense, but it just looks like it's there.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
So when do you become a sage,
I am
though?
so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
Is this where it becomes a sage? Yeah, there it is! He's a sage now! Awesome.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Oh, Fortuno was a sage.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
That little link.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuneau has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
The audio's not working again. What happened? Crap. When did the audio fail? Oh, crap. That's a problem, though. I just noticed Elgato's audio's not working. Alright, hold on. This is emergency stopping of the... Okay. And that was that. Only gods know when we'll be back again. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I could see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice, as will these tokens of home, and that we... as these tokens of home that we carry with us. These gifts to help us remember who we were and whence we came. But enough sentimentality. Let us return to the annex and rejoin our companions. Where are we going? The Valdesian Annex. Valdesian. Actually, you know what? Actually, no. Well, no, I won't. Hold on, let me finish this quest. Since I know how things are gonna go, there's all those freaking side quests that I forgot to do. Let's just talk to everybody. For us to feel responsible for the schism of House Leveilleur would be pure hubris. After all, we are merely on the outskirts of what is essentially a family affair, and yet neither can we claim the indifference of strangers. To hear their mother welcome them so warmly was a joy and a relief. If I intend to master these sages' armaments, that will mean learning to imbue them with the same ether I poured into Moonstone and Obsidian. 'Tis difficult to grasp the essence of such an entity. For me, it will help to think of the Nullifs as allies in battle, simply a new form of the energy which went into manifesting my carbuncle companions. Don't think for a moment that I'm jealous of Alphanu's new weapons. They're far more suited to him than me. We leftovers of matching outfits, but our styles, both fashion and fighting, have long since diverged. If anything, I'm proud of the differences between us. As curious as I am to learn the truth of this duty, I wonder what else the form is hiding. A calamitous secret whose origin lies in the ethereal sea. Duplicity aside, however, I do believe Master Fortuno means us ill. Even the harsh words he had for his children stemmed not from anger, I think, but desperation. You think so, huh? Enjoyed your time in the Liviors, I hope? I would ask how the twins fared, but their outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret the Forum strives to hide, and the flowers bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted out the situation in Thavnir, we'll be well equipped to plot out our next move. It's wonderful how a garment given in love can so easily change one's whole outlook. Remember when I was still coming to terms with my talent and Echo, just being wrapped in the robe my grandfather gave me somehow made everything less daunting. I'm curious as I am to learn of this duty. I wonder what else the form... hold on. This is just the same crap. Alright. Alright, so here's the thing. There's a blue quest amongst all the other quests that I need to go back to that might be worth recording. The others are not worth recording, and it's seeing how late it is. I don't know. I just don't know. Let's go to Labyrinthos. This jerk right here is the one who sold us out. Can we go down now? Only person directed? Yeah, whatever. You suck. You suck, mister. Alright, so... please let me just jump down there. Oh, let me just jump down there. Oh, you forced me down the mine shaft. Oh, it hurts. See, if I had known the quest was gonna freaking just force us all the way back to Charlian, I wouldn't have done it. I would have done the side quest first. If I deem the blue quest not worth it, I'll cut it out. Yeah, I really want to know what happened with Elgato. I really do think it's the overhitting, but you think it would break up the image? Like, the image was fine. Like, I don't know if you, it's hard to explain to people watching, but the image turned out fine, but the audio was breaking up. Like, for a long time it was breaking up. It did not sound good. And then it eventually just stopped. The audio just stopped. And there's no way for me to tell if it's sounding awful right now. I might have to start recording in, like, hour bursts. Or something. I don't know. I don't know, guys. This sucks. I'm in uncharted territory right now. So this is a new Elgato for me. Oh, this is such a long trek back. I should have clapped. You know, if I'm smart enough, I mean, this recording in itself is already an anomaly in itself, so I should be smart enough to review it. Alright, distracted archivist. Lost little troll. The distracted archivist seems troubled. And this is give us one of those coveted Aether currents. Oh, dearie me. My sweetest shackles, one of the Archeans. Crap, I forgot how they said it. I think it's Archean. That's how they said it. One of the Archean's precious samples has fled. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? My apologies. I'm Noelle Tia. Oh, you must be related to Grrrr, an archivist. An Archean is home to various samples collected from all across the star, and one such a specimen has just escaped. A young troll, to be specific. Oh, I hope he hasn't been set upon the local predators. Listen, I promised to compensate you, so could you help me and retrieve the little specimen? My thanks. I will continue my search of this area. I'd like you to check the 33rd facet. Once you've had a comprehensive look about, please meet me at the Archean to report your findings. Oh crap, he sent me all the way back. I'm hearing a cat now. You know, in actuality, I might actually save a backup recording onto my PlayStation 5 just in case the audio is being really bad right now. Yeah, I can't believe I have to, like, do this. You see no trolls, great or small, perhaps a bit further in. I got my chocobo buddy up here. The errant troll's nowhere to be seen. Noelle may have had better luck. Now where are we going? Oh man, are you kidding me? I see. I was unable to find the specimen either. However, I did meet someone who claimed to have seen it in Mornvale Forest. Let us head there and see if we can track it down. Yeah, I could have teleported there. For all my complaining, I could have just teleported. Yep. It's one of those. It's one of those points of the day, you know, where it's just like, please end me. Wow, 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 wow. Yes, there can be no doubt. These are Shaggle's footprints. Ahem. I have uncovered the specimen's trail. It should be close. If you find it under threat of the local fauna, you may dispatch its assailants. Aw, yeah, time to kill. Shaggles. Oh, dude, you're tiny, Shaggles. Oh, I'm doing things I don't mean to do. Oh, look how tiny you are. We're aiding you, Shackles. Oh, I'm so glad you're unharmed. You're all safe now. Come now, let's go home, sweetie. Grinst, buffoon. Grrrr. Glint. The Archean is under threat. I must do something. Grrrr. You can talk? Grrrr, you can understand me? Wait, are you able to communicate with them? Dude is talking to me, dude. Incredible! I've never met someone with such a skill before. This bundle of joy was born in Labyrinthos. However, he was abandoned by his mother in quite the state by the time we found him. He possesses a remarkable intelligence for one of his kind. We've elected to use him as part of a study into the effects of growing up in an artificial environment. I had seen him making gestures that indicated he'd been reading the tomes here, but I thought he was just copying those around him. To think he actually understands speech. Though I do wonder exactly why you're able to understand him and I am not. Because you don't have to echo, dude. It's a secret to everyone. Shh. Really? Oh, what I wouldn't give to understand him too. Grrr, you possess the echo, don't you? I find it difficult to grrr the way your kind do. But I suppose it makes sense that you understand my general sentiments. I happen to learn of said power from the tomes in the Archean. Honestly, that buffoon over there is surrounded by a sea of knowledge and he makes no effort to engage with it. Grrr. At any rate, I'm glad to finally have someone to talk to. As I was saying earlier, the Archean is in grave danger. Some grrrless gleaner managed to bring woodworms in with them during a visit. If we leave them be, they're bound to cause irreparable damage to the materials at the facility. I tried my best to tell that buffoon, but it was no use. That's why I took a chance and went in to search of some of my own kind to see if they would help. But you saw how that turned out.
Well, what is he saying? Says you're a buffoon, man. You don't do nothing with this knowledge.
Oh, dearie me!
Still, it was most courageous of him to try and solve the issue on his own. Not that we're aware of it. We need to sort out this pest problem at once. Would you mind helping out a little longer? You're the only one who can understand him, after all, and he seems miles ahead of us with regard to the situation at hand.
I guess so.
Are we gonna get like all the quests 8th recurrence from this? Sweet. That's a normal quest. Your help is indispensable if we're to get Shaggle's advice on dealing with this infestation. Problematic pests. Now that he's being understood at last, Shaggles is full of vim and vigor.
Allow me to explain a few things first. Staff at the Archean regularly use alchemic pesticides to keep the place free of harmful grrrs. Unfortunately, the woodworm I found seemed to be entirely resistant to the type of pesticide employed at the facility. I skimmed a few tomes, including the New Eorzean Geographic, but I couldn't manage to identify the Vilekin of the Archean. I'm guessing it must be a new species. Grrrr. We won't get very far if we know nothing about the enemy, so I went ahead and captured one of the woodworms. We can try showing it to someone who knows more about this sort of thing than I do.
I see. In that case, I think we'd be best served by a biologist at Muriel Ergonomics, shall we? Da-da-da-da. Okay. Where is this? All the way down there. Oh my gosh. Alright, for like side quests like this, I think I will record them. For the sake of, just for the sake of it. But like, the little minor quests I will not be recording, or I'll definitely be skipping through them. Even though this one wasn't labeled a bleak quest, but it's part of the same quest line, so. There's that. And the fact that I might have to end this early, well, it's not early. I'll take it back. It's definitely something. Plus, I'm worried about my Elgato. My Elgato's kind of scaring me. So, we'll worry about how things play out. And I'll record a backup thing. I might not stream tomorrow if things are this weird, this hectic. Ugh. Future me, cut the trip back, because my god. Having flying right now really bites. is not allowed to drop off at the cliff at all. Now, the audio thing might not necessarily be an overheating issue, because the audio thing happened before I even started streaming earlier. I'm gonna have to look that up. In fact, I will be looking it up after I end this stream, because I'm gonna end this quest. I'm gonna end this quest, everyone. And then I will be ending the stream, and I'm just concerned. I'm concerned for the future of the stream. It might have been just the fact that I had too much going on and the computer had a recent crash. Who knows? I might do like a cleansing of the computer or something. Your troll showed me the woodworm sample, but the best I can do is confirm that I've never seen it before. I'd say your hypothesis that it's an undiscovered species is highly likely. In order to ascertain how best to deal with the insect, we would need to learn about its original habitat. Grrrr. Well, I found it clinging onto a veterinarian tool used to make medicine that was recently brought to the Archean. It was delivered by a rugged Endwalker. Let's go ask Grrrr. Let's go ask Grrrr about it. I swear to God, if you want me to go back up, I'm gonna freaking lose it. Now, well, what are we waiting for then? To the Archean! Oh my God. That troll truly speaks to you, doesn't it? Perhaps that woodworm is not the only new species in our midst. Wait. That's up. That says it's up. My God. I'll be so upset if I have to go back down. It is down! Ah! Oh, I hate this. I hate this quest. Finally! Oh my gosh. Oh, that? I found that in Davnir. To be more specific, at the alchemist's outposts, the Great Work. 'Twas used by the first alchemists, they say, and there are a few folks like it still existent. I spent days arguing my case before its owner agreed to hand it over. Grrrr, it's all coming together now. The woodworm was probably exposed to so many alchemic concoctions in that settlement that it developed a hardy resistance to substances like the pesticide. Let's waste no time angering the biologists about this. I feel like we've seen that little troll in the Archean. Is it alright for him to be out and about like this? Well, circumstances have required us to set him free for a bit. Closely monitored, of course. Now, where did he go? Oh my. We should make to the Muriel ergonomics straight away then. Muriel. At least as they stay down here. So I'm really upset if I have to go back up. Well, that certainly makes a lot of sense in light of all that's happened thus far. I happen to know that the alchemic pesticide used in Archean was created in Thavnir, so it's hardly surprising that our woodworm friend has developed a resistance to it. Now how shall we solve this conundrum? Alright, so this is what's gonna happen. First, ending the stream. This is Firemac saying toodles! See you next time. So what's gonna happen is that I will come back here. I'm not gonna do any of these quests. Actually, I might do these other ones, but I'm gonna leave this one alone since it's related to the Shaggles quest line. Also, I need to investigate what's going on with my Elgato and all that jazz. But when I come back, expect these quests to be done, these extra ones, but not that one though. Alright. Laters, everybody.